This is a story of possibilities and outcomes. Whenever we, as nature photographers, plan a trip to go out and to photograph nature, we never know for sure what the outcome will be. This trip was no different. I headed out with all the hopes in the world. But I also realized this trip was covered with uncertainty as I prepared to head to Fishlake in south central Utah. As a boy, I had visited Fishlake and its hidden locations on numerous occasions as the family packed up and went there for several days to catch large trout and enjoy the wildlife. It's located in a volcanic bowl deep in the mountains in south central Utah, which hopefully contained abundant wildlife for me to photograph at this time. But I was also uncertain because I had visited this location over 20 years ago. That was the last time I had visited it. And I didn't know what is held in store, but I had lots of hopes and dreams and aspirations that this would be an epic adventure. Once we arrived near Fishlake, we were rewarded with an epic view as the beautiful and pristine lake opened up before our views. It was just as I remembered it, along with its famous Pando aspen grove, the largest living organism in the world. I'm going to share a picture of that with you right now. Fishlake was just as beautiful as I remembered it from visiting it 20 plus years ago and also when I was a boy. The first priority of the day was to go and to get a campsite, which was a little bit difficult, but they have some nice campsites there. Howbeit, the one campsite that we normally stay at was closed, so we had to go to the Bowery Creek campsite, and we found a beautiful location at Site 41. I highly recommend this because you get a beautiful view of the lake. And it's also kind of out of the way, so if there's any possibility of any wildlife coming by, you're going to have a good chance of seeing that. Now, there was a little chipmunk running around, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not get a picture of that little guy. But I was able to get a picture of a female mule deer doe that came by our campsite late one evening. It was about 9 o'clock in the evening, and I was able to take a picture of her, which I'm going to share with you right now. Campsite 41 was beautiful and gave us a gorgeous view of a good part of the lake, the aspen trees, which we were surrounded by, and I'm sharing with you what we saw. It was really nice. It was probably in the 80s at the high during the middle of the day, but we had a breeze most of the time and sporadic cloud cover when it would come over. It would really cool things off. And it just made it a wonderful place to be and just relax. Mrs. Snow just really appreciated it. It was a time for us to grow closer together and to enjoy each other's company and not be stressed out by the things of the world. We're both educators, and getting away and not thinking about having to go back to school and teach and all those other day-to-day things that are a part of modern day society really made it nice for us, and we really appreciated it. We really appreciated it. The second day, I think it was the second day we were there, Mrs. Snow had caused one of the screws on her eyeglasses to get loose, and we decided to head into the town of Bridgefield, which was about 40 some miles away as a crow flies. And one of the things we were worried about coming to Fishlake was the wildfire that was in between Fishlake and Richfield. I can't remember the name of the canyon, but anyway, we decided to go into Richfield. We had lunch there together, and on the way back, we stopped off and shot some video of the wildfire. I think this is called the Monroe Canyon wildfire. It's burned several structures and it's supposedly human caused. I don't know, they're not saying anything, but with that being said, I hope people are not that careless to do stuff like this, either maliciously or unintentionally. Just think of all the wildlife and things and the trees and everything that are getting destroyed because of this. And as I'm speaking, it's several days later, the wildfire is still taken off in next to the Grand Canyon wildfire. It's probably the most serious wildfire in close to in Utah at this time.
On our last full day at Fishlake, we decided to go out and take pictures of flowers and whatever we could find. So basically it turned into a macro day. So I was able to go out and take pictures of lupin and silver lupin to be exact, some asters, shooting stars, wild roses, and I even found a giant longhorn beetle that feeds on Gamble's oak acorns. That is the largest beetle here in Utah. And then I ended this, and I'll end this video with a picture of the sunset showing Fishlake and the mountains on both sides of the lake. All in all, it was a wonderful time, and I appreciate you joining me with this little adventure. I hope you like this, and you'll let me know by pushing the button, and that you'll subscribe and want to be part of this channel. I plan on giving you more content in the future and going out on different adventures, and hopefully my videos, even though I felt that this was pretty poor, will improve as I spend more time. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.